Viewers, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. Usual bring you the very best. It is happening currently. A very popular US lawmaker has come out to hit at Bola Ahmed Tinubu because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is set to go on a peacekeeping mission currently, and he has come to tell him, first of all, quench the fire that is happening in your own house before you go and quench another person's own. Mr. Raf, this is a statement coming from the US lawmaker Alex Babi. What's your take on this?
Alex Baby is a good man, He's always on it again, and the Tinubu in question is trying to, showcase his hypocrisy and the loopholes. He's not a man, that is with all his senses right now. I tell you that the persons operating at Asurok are all the Lagos boys. The Lagos boys, the Asurok cabals. I mean, Bayon Onuga, the Alake, and the rest of them, not Tinubu. Tinubu embarked on peacekeeping, whatever, in another country we don't know, while Nigeria is raging. Fire is raging here, volcanic eruption, which started since inception of his regime on February 2023. He is concernless about lives, properties, and our other, wasting resources in Nigeria. That's why he has the prerogative to leave the country. He is not concerned. Could be that Tinubu is an American president. He will never. American president will never leave America in this kind of situation. But you can see Tinubu could do that because he's a black man. Two, he's from where we don't know. That's why he can do anything. I don't know what to understand. Unless maybe it's a man showing concern. Look at this man, what he's doing. It's only a psychopath could have done that. What Tinubu is doing right now is not good. I'm telling you, the Nigerian president is not showing any concern. Look at the children. How many of them are in the bush? Including principals, teachers, classroom teachers, 36 to 40 in numbers. A teacher or a principal already has been slaughtered. What about Kogi principal that was shot dead? What about the wife of Rabbi? Rabbi is dead already. The wife has been shot on her hands. So you see many situations where many were killed in Kwara State over how many monarchs? 12 monarchs. Presiding Obas died unalive, is alive in Kwara State. Tinubu is now traveling. You see the entire Kwara State has been taken over. Right now, I'm telling you the truth, by the Fulani bandits. That is what is on the news right now. Nobody could tell you this. Let me tell you, gentlemen, if you go to the newspapers, front page right now, no caption like that. They don't caption it, they don't carry it, they don't write it. All those wonderful columnists that always brag and make noise that they are winning award internationally, the best writer, the best columnist of the year, they are not writing it. This morning, was it not this morning that I read? It's covered on Vanguard, the bravery of Igbo youth in Unuhu community, Okigbe, Abia State, that rounded up the forest where bandits actually abducted a woman and her daughter. They surrounded the forest and rescued the woman and her daughter, and the what? Apprehended the entire Fulani bandits. You see it? That kind of competence. That is a decision taken by Igbo youths, the entire communities in Abia State right now. They are not waiting for anybody to do anything for them. It is their own responsibility to do it by themselves. Now the final resolution in Abia State, you see it. If you stay and wait or to wait for the police and for the Nigerian military, they need your cooperation. Nigerian police need your cooperation. Nigerian soldiers, they need your cooperation to help them, to assist them. You cannot only be allowing them. You sleep there waiting for them. What is it that you think that government has done them as in terms of remuneration? To show that they are competent, they are doing well. Is it not flat by flat training all their children in the university? Go and ask them to know if their children have been trained in the universities all over Nigeria. Those Nigerian politicians and political leaders, public office holders, most of them, their children are schooling in abroad. That's why any election, they use police and soldiers to truncate efforts of Nigerians from voting the right person. I laugh. I stare at those security agencies and shake my head. Sorry, una don't know what una they do. Because if I could be on their queue, I will make sure that the elections should go on well, properly, so that we have a quality government that will give us what we want as police and the army. So that we have all those flats, have our cars, train our children in the universities. But you see, they help the system that oppress them. The security operatives in Nigeria abates, assists the system that still suppress them into what? Stupidity. They are nobody because they don't understand. Could be they are Egyptian soldiers, military and police. They would have known what to do. In 2011, Egyptian soldiers, they came out en masse to stop the circling of Cairo presidential villa where Hosni Mubarak was toppled. Do you know what happened? Hosni Mubarak was arrested because the police could not kill. Soldiers could not shoot their fellow Egyptians. They know what it takes to create human life. That was how Hosni Mubarak, whose tenure started from 1981 till 2011. Do you know how many years it was? And that was what ended Mubarak. Hosni Mubarak dictatorship ended in 2011. Intelligent Egyptian security agencies. They did not shoot anybody. They allowed the civilians to take justice into their hands. A justice valued by the entire Africans. Look at their black counterparts from southern Egypt down to South Africa. With the blacks, can we do that? Look at their fellow African soldiers and police, black soldiers, police from southern Algeria, southern Morocco, down to South Africa. Our black soldiers and police, do they reason like Egyptian police and soldiers? Mumu blacks. Mumu blacks. So, what are we saying here? What do you think we are saying? Tinubu can do whatever he likes. He traveled and we're in trouble. And what does that depict? Very, very bad system. A system that started before him. He was with Abiola in 1993. Abiola won a freest and fairest election ever conducted in Nigeria. Look at Tinubu's own election. Is it like Abiola's own? That will tell you the level of deterioration of our African democracy. Comparing it to the Western democracy, you actually find out that we are black monkeys, as the white said. Oh, that is it. Black man, black thinking. Black monkey, black reasoning. That's why our democracy all over Africa countries have become jagaristic jaga democracy. Crazy black man. They are not getting it right in this part of the world, and we are applauding people, great Africanists like Muzanga. We are trying to project great Africanists like Ibrahim Traore. And we are trying to tell the whole world whom the brightest agitator for justice and best human fundamental right of African citizens in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the only savior that black Africans have right now. Forget about political idiots that are showing themselves as if they are gods. They are gods for their families, not for us.
Day by day, currently, the Yorubas are realizing that Igbos are truly not the problem of Nigeria currently, because it is happening to them currently, Mr. Rab. They are feeling it.
Can you pay me attention, please? There was never a time Yoruba think that Igbos are their problem. I disagree.
Okay.
I lived in Yoruba land from 1991 till date. Yes. In fact, the bigger chunk of my life is spent here. Immediately I finished school, from Nsukka, I found my way here. Yoruba man is not saying Igbo man is his problem. Yoruba man is saying Igbo man is the next person, the major challenge of his life. I am envious of Igbo man. I am jealous of Igbo man. That's it. Yoruba did not say we are their problem. When they attack you, you know that this man is doing this because he feels that I'm cheating him or that I'm better than him. I live here. They did not. Yoruba man did not say we are their problem. Oh. We solve their problem. How could I be a problem of a man that I pay his house rent, pay my jobs, where I'm doing my business? I don't constitute nuisance. I don't violate the law. I've never raped anybody. We help Yoruba a lot. We help ourselves. Yoruba help me. I pay help me as an Igbo man. But someone is jealous. Somebody is not thinking that I'm his problem. But someone is so envious of the fact that I'm better. That is the issue. If you see what happens in 2015, they came out en mass and chased away Jonathan. That Jonathan is favoring only Igbo. Because they see the amount of development. Yeah, the increasement and building up of Igbo, wealth all around Nigeria. They create wealth and such wonderful entrepreneurship even in West Africa and beyond West Africa, and they become jealous. That's why they think all of themselves and portray Jonathan to offend the Igbo man, to bring the Igbo man down, not knowing that he's not Igbo, he's an Igbo man. He's an Igbo man. They portray Jonathan right now. Who is suffering it? They are the one. Okay, Roman never said we constitute problem here. Never. When they look at you, we know that some are saying, why didn't I be like this man? Because they know that we make money. And they believe that money we are making is crooked. They went that crooked with arrest them. They go do ritual. They find out no be ritual. Now that time they can no say there are people that God has blessed to make money in the world. They are the Jews, and the Igbos are the Jews. That is a point. I'm telling you the truth. This is a gospel historical truth. The Igbo man is blessed with making money. Go and study the Jews. Jewish state of Israel today, they're number one in science and technology. Everywhere, money and wealth creation, creating, they are number one all over the world. And now God do it. So anybody fighting and attacking Igbo is not trying to tell you, this Igbo man is my problem. No. This Igbo man is better than me. I am very envious of him. That is the problem.
So you're saying it's based on jealousy?
Yes. Yoruba man is my brother. I'm not saying I create problem for him. No. Yoruba is a brother to the Igbos. And it is playing out right now because the same Fulani they are embracing. Yoruba and the Fulani are brothers and sisters, according to Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his campaign in 2022-23. He went to Kano State, he gave them money. They are our brothers and sisters. What is going on right now? How could a brother and sister begin to pie? Igbo man says no to violence, bloody violence or no bloody violence. Igbo man embraces commerce, science and industry, expansion into science and technology. That is Igbo man for you. Develop your mind, your mental abilities. We don't brag, we don't make mouth. Men that don't have certificates, stealing various intellectual work in various library, and institution of studies within the campus. They steal it. We create our own. That's whom we are. They come and say, I am doctor, blah, blah, blah. When you follow them further, you won't see what made him a doctor. In him, you can't see it. Igbo man came out and tell you, nah, I did not actually go to school, but I can fabricate a car, engine of a G-Wagon. Can you do it through? You say yes. He will do it. That's what God can do. Not to school. If you see the one that said, nah, I read, oh, I'm a good writer, blah, blah, blah. If you follow him up, you will see that he has created, let me tell you, an institution of writing, creative writing. That is Chimamanda Adichie and various names that has not known in history. At least nobody has ever known about Obibi Ebuna of Mbudi. Nobody. If you read, I read his book in 1980s. Nigeria doesn't know him. He teaches English in Canada. And if you speak Canadian English, you are the best. Canadian English and Australian English are better than English, British English. This man has been contracted by Canada many years ago, teaching assignment. He ended up writing many books. The Man Without a Past, The Madness of the Didi, The Song of the General. What are you saying? If you could have luck, the prerogative to get access to all these books I named, Oga, you will know that Igbo man, truly, they control the world. And even the Western world did not grow jealous and allow Nigeria to mess the Igbo man in 1970, we would have gone further than this. Biafra is coming. And that is the secret meeting being held by the G7. Let me make that one of that objectives. The objectives of the meeting, the latest summit, is a secret. We are coming. Biafra must be free.
So
Let
finally,
Nigeria go.
Mr. Ralph, Sultan of Sokoto said that social media is a terrorist. What's your take on this?
Hey, that's an archaic statement. No. We don't need to screen it, look it sideways, west, north, east, and south. No, the man is hallucinating. Hallucinating and schizophrenia are the same. Hallucination is that sometimes you see imaginary visions, sometimes you mutter words, you talk to yourself. Same thing with schizophrenia, same thing with somnambulism. And if you look at the man, you will find out that Sultan of Sokoto is hallucinating. He is seeing imaginary pictures, and that is what will lead to his finality. I don't want to use another word. Finality. Yes. Social media being terrorist, the platform that God has given us to know what is happening in and outside the world, our world, is now a terrorist to a useless religious ideologist like Sultan of Sokoto. He doesn't know what he's saying. Do you know the owner of social media? United States of America and Israel. And the greatest enemy he has, United States of America and the Jewish state of Israel. His greatest enemy on earth. Sultan Sokoto should go and sleep with all his 72 virgins, the one on the earth, before getting access to the one in heaven. That's my final saying to him. Thank you.